Hello, my name's Rob and I'm here to introduce this short safety message to you. Western Power distribute electricity to about 7.8 million homes and businesses in the Midlands, South West and South Wales. This film has been made for operators of mobile plant in the hope that it will make their job safer. The message in this film is very simple. Every time you set up your machine, take a few seconds. Stop, look out, look up and stay away from overhead power lines. If you accidentally touch a cable with your plant, or even just get too close, the result can be fatal or cause serious injury, including permanent disablement. Do you use mobile plants such as HIABs, telehandlers, MUPs, trailers, tipper lorries, concrete conveyors, excavators or grab lorries? If so, this film is for you. Each year in the UK there are numerous reports of mobile plant coming into contact with overhead lines, or getting so close that the electricity has jumped the gap between the vehicle and the line. Several people are killed every year in the UK, and many more suffer extremely serious lifelong injuries including burns and loss of limbs.
There have been more than 1,000 cases of electricity
Stacey Masserit, 29, received a severe electric shock when a lifting boom.
He struck the 11,000-volt overhead power line.
425 people were hurt and 18 killed. Most involved overhead power lines.
All electricity lines are placed a safe distance up in the air, but large items of plant can reach up and touch these lines with tragic results. You can avoid these accidents quite easily. Before you set up or start operating your plant, simply stop and look around you to see if there are any power lines in the vicinity, and make sure you stay a safe distance away from them. On construction sites or other fixed sites there may be signs, barriers or goalposts like these. For more information look at the Health and Safety Executive Booklet GS6. Details of how you can get a copy of this booklet are given at the end of this video. Electricity poles have this danger notice displayed. At night or in foggy conditions take special care. Before you set up, use a torch or your vehicle spotlights and take a good look around you. All we ask is that you take a few seconds, look up and use your common sense. And don't forget that electricity lines aren't only found in the countryside, they're also common in other built-up areas. It's also very difficult to tell whether the overhead lines are power or telephone lines, so play safe and always assume any lines are live. Even when power lines are covered, you must stay away. The covering on conductors like these offers no protection whatsoever for mechanical plant. You don't even have to touch the line. Electricity can jump gaps, so even coming too close can cause external or internal burns or much worse. So remember, always assume lines are live and stay well away. Power lines are everywhere, crisscrossing town and country, and even in good conditions they are not always easy to see. There are all sorts of power lines at different voltages, some on pylons, some on wooden poles. The important thing to remember is that as a guide you should stay at least 7 metres away from the pylon lines. That's about 25 feet, and for the wooden poles at a slightly lower voltage, 3 metres is an absolute minimum. That's about 10 feet. Please remember these are the absolute minimum exclusion zones for pylons like these, which can carry 275 or 400,000 volts. The minimum exclusion zone is 7 metres, that's around 25 feet. These pylons carry 132,000 volts. The exclusion zone here is slightly less at around 6 metres. Even these smaller poles carry 33 or 11,000 volts, and you must, under no circumstances, get any closer than 3 metres. That's around 10 feet. These lines on plain wooden poles, with the wires attached to the pole rather than a steel crossarm, carry low voltage domestic 230 volt electricity. You must stay at least 1 metre or about 3 feet away from these. If you can't avoid setting up close to a power line, you must set your plant up at a safe standoff distance from the line. This distance should take into account the length of your boom or arm, so there is no chance of your plant, even when fully extended, touching the line. These distances are shown in a booklet which is available free from Western Power Distribution. Make sure you get a copy and keep it with you as a reference while you're working. You don't want this to happen. Remember, even when your plant is fully extended to its maximum operating length, every part of it should be outside of the exclusion zone. If this is not possible, first consider moving position. This may mean more hassle for you, but it could be much safer. Then, if you can't avoid working under the lines, try to use smaller equipment or something else that can't reach up and touch them. If you can't avoid using large machinery under the lines, make sure that the plant is fitted with restraints. These could be hydraulic or electrical restraints fitted to the plant, or simple devices such as chains. If you are in any doubt at all about this, seek advice from your plant manufacturer. If you're operating a tracked excavator, it's good practice to align your tracks with a power line. That way you reduce the risk of infringing the exclusion zone. If you're tipping a load, make sure there are no lines in your way while you're tipping, and don't forget, whatever you're driving, when you've finished your work, stow the plant correctly before moving off. And it is common sense to ensure your plant maintains clearance from poles and stay wires as well, to avoid the risk of knocking them over and causing the power lines to fall. We recommend you stay at least 0.6 metres away from poles and stays. That's about 2 feet.
I've hit the line! Stay well back!
If contact is made with an overhead line,
Stay back! Stay back!
you must clear the area immediately and stop all work. We recommend within about 50 metres of the damage, because the line could still be live or become live again. If your plant is in contact with power lines and the raised parts are operated from the driving position, provided that you are still on or in the vehicle and have not received an electric shock, try to drive the vehicle away or lower the arm, provided this will not break the line and drag it to the ground. If your plant cannot be operated or cannot be driven clear, it's generally safest for you to stay in the cab, provided there is no fire or other imminent danger apparent. If you can, contact your site manager or WPD immediately by phone or radio, or by some other means. If you do have to leave the plant, do not step from the cab so you're in contact with the ground and the plant at the same time. This is because the vehicle may be live with its tyres stopping the flow of electricity to earth. If you touch the vehicle and the ground at the same time, your body will complete the circuit, resulting in a serious injury, lifelong disability, or your death. The correct exit is to jump with your feet together and bunny hop away at least 15 metres. This is because the ground could be live, and hopping reduces the chance of any voltage difference between your feet causing you serious injury. Western Power Distribution also provide these cab stickers so that operators and machinery know exactly what to do in the event of an emergency. Please contact us to get yours.
Good morning, Western Power. My name's Carolyn. How can I help you?
If you are ever in any doubt, before you start work near power lines, give us a call on our general inquiry line listed in the leaflet, and we'll do our best to give you immediate advice. If an accident does happen and you're able to get away from your plant, remember, stay away, keep everyone else away, and call our emergency number 0800 678 3105 or the national number 105. We may be able to shut down circuits remotely from our control centre. If we can't do that, then we will get to you as soon as possible. But in any event, we need to know exactly what has happened and where. So, the more detailed information you can give us, the quicker we can understand the situation and help you, including, if you know it, your precise location and circuit details such as pole number or the name of the nearest substation. And please be sure to report any damage and contact, however slight. This might not seem important at the time, but it could cause safety problems later and serious disruption to our customers' supplies. Thank you for watching this film. Please remember this simple message. Every time you set up your machine, take a few seconds. Stop, look out, look up, stay away, and stay safe. The Health and Safety Executive Booklet GS6 is available free as a download from the Health and Safety Executive website. If you need more general information and advice, WPD's booklet and cab stickers can be obtained by calling our general inquiries number 0800 096 3080, or you can email us at info@westernpower.co.uk. And as a final thought, wherever you work, why not put the emergency number for your local power distribution company into your mobile phone?